So as you can see here, very cool box. You have the owl represented on here, and that's because, again, of the twin fans on here. Look like owl eyes. Interestingly enough, I used to game on an Amiga way back in the day, and one of the game publishers way back then was Psygnosis, and they were later acquired by Sony when the PlayStation 1 came out. But Psygnosis had an owl as their logo, and it reminds me a lot of that. So when I do any gaming on this machine, it will remind me of my days of gaming on my old Amiga. But this is a very capable graphics card. It's a GeForce GTX 970. It's the OC edition. It has 4 gigabytes of GDDR5 memory. Now it says silent gaming here, 0 decibel fan. One thing that's interesting about this graphics card, or GeForce GTX 970s, is that they're built on the Maxwell platform, the NVIDIA Maxwell platform, and they're more power efficient, so they're not going to run as hot. So if you're running low-end games, League of Legends, things of that nature, the fans don't even kick on. And that's also because of what ASUS did assembling this. It has a giant heat sink on this, which I believe is actually bigger than the card itself, and it's got a lot of good passive cooling on there. But when you get into the higher end games, those fans will kick in. But that's one of the good things about this, is because a lot of times on a system, one of the loud things is the graphics card, and the graphics card fans on this will only kick in when you really, really need it. Also on here is Digi Plus VRM, Super Alloy Power, Stable Overclocking. I don't really get into overclocking, but that's what's on the box here. Direct CU 2, 30% cooler, and silent gaming. Again, what I said there, it's the new Maxwell platform, so you're getting the benefits there. Just take a quick tour around the box here. You have some branding up here, the STRIX branding here. Again, that's pretty cool. On the back, you have all the specs. You have a representation of what the I/O looks like on the card. So, just look at the end of the box here. Really, I just want to get this thing open because I'm anxious to put this in my PC. So let me grab my trusty cutter here. Let's get this thing open. I believe this card is larger than the one that I have in there currently, but I have a full tower, so I don't really have any problems. I should not have any problems with fitting it in there. So let's slide this out. I think I have it upside down. The box has ASUS all over it, black on black. Pretty cool. ASUS branding up here. Let's see if that'll focus. There we go. ASUS, in search of incredible. Let's open this thing up. And you get to see the owl eyes. Well, not quite yet. First thing up, we have a box here. ASUS, black on black, and then the gold logo there. What we have in here is some documentation. So a big box for this here, but hey, it's got to fill out the cavity here. Speed setup, again the documentation here, and the graphics card drivers. Generally what you want to do is you want to go to the website to download the most current drivers, but you do have drivers on disk if you need them. Let's get the styrofoam out here. Let's take a look at the card. Already you can see it looks like owl eyes. And too bad, I have a big window on my case, even though I really don't look in there that often. But too bad the graphics card will be mounted parallel to the ground and not parallel to the window, so you can actually see the fans. Good size card here. Let's get it out of the bag. Static. Anti-static bag here. There we go. Very nice looking state-of-the-art graphics card. That's what $349 will get you right there. Now, as you can see, the board itself is smaller than the cooling on it. As you can see, the heatsink overextends the card, and that's what makes it, or allows it to run cool. You have some nice accents there. Everything's a metal construction. The I/O on this is a DisplayPort, HDMI, and then 2 DVI ports here. So you can run 4 monitors simultaneously on this, and this should run 4K monitors no problem. Down here by the connector you have your ASUS branding. Of course this comes off so you can plug it into the motherboard, as well as pulling these off. I think I do use DVI on my monitor, so I'll have to just remove one of those at least. You see the big pipe here allowing to cool down this system. You have the plug here. It's actually an 8-pin plug that you're going to be using, and this connector here is when you want to connect a second graphics card, which is something I won't be doing. On the bottom of the graphics card, you see it's metal. You've got a metal shield there, and your ASUS branding and your direct CU2 branding as well. Let's not forget you do have that STRIX branding on the top of the card here, and that's what's going to be facing outward when I plug this in. So that's what I will be seeing. And here is the back end of the graphics card. Again, a longer graphics card. I think it's a little bit longer than what I have, but when I actually make the switch, I can give you a size comparison. And of course you have your ASUS branding here. Very nice card, and I'm going to be happy to get this into my system. So that is actually going to do it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. If you like what you see, please subscribe. And as always, if you want to help out my channel, give me a thumbs up, favorite this video, or share this video. And click on the link at the end of this video if you want to see the whole history of my PC build, or more importantly, if you want to see me install this into that PC. So there's going to be a whole list of videos. If you click on that one link at the end and just find the one that you want to watch, or the ones that you want to watch. So that's going to do it for now. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.